And then in manufacturing, you have like these very complex diagrams. So I don't know, how do you fix a Boeing 747? And you have like a nice diagram with like all the
you're
pieces.
Touching a very big point here, that the use cases, the industries that it can go, any complex diagram that we are dealing with, whether it is automotive, manufacturing, and all this complex, manuals. I think it is already trained on those kind of manuals, right?
Correct. I mean, we humans spend a lot of time creating these diagrams. When we created the PDF manual, how to fix a Boeing 747, how to fix a Mercedes, we spent a lot of time creating these diagrams. These diagrams are really helpful for maintenance stuff. But in AI, so far, we kind of drop it. So very commonly, when we do like these PDF to text, say, oh yeah, there's a nice diagram, you put so much effort in it, but I will just drop it. I will just use the description.
Is it correct to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, so you have these kind of Docling and things like, OCR and labeling, all those things. So how is Embed 4 having an advantage? Is it pixel level embedding, can we say?
Correct.
Spatial information is saved?
Correct. It's pixel level embedding, so it sees the PDF as you as a human sees it. Docling tries to convert it to a text. It works okay if you have, let's say, a letter, but it really fails on anything complex, bar charts, time series, complex diagram, flow diagrams, any charts. So it's really, it doesn't make sense to try to convert them to text. I mean, there's a reason why we put it as an image there, because image is the way better representation for it.
Of course, it does.
And the goal is really to keep this. When we say, hey, image is a much better representation of that information, we should keep the image on the retrieval side, say, hey, we take the image, represent the image in the embedding space, and then later retrieve the image and pass it to Command A Vision so that you can do inference on it and say, okay, this is my engine block of my car. Where do I find X in the engine? Like, where do I find the belt? Where do I find
and how do I fix it?
Where's the cable that connects the piece to the battery? And I say, oh yeah, this is, that's the picture. Here you have a diagram. Here we have a small arrow. Here you find the cable that connects the battery to your computer.
So I'm just, we are doing RAG in the air right now. So I'm just trying to understand. So let's say that the data pre-processing and everything is quite faster. So coming back to the cost of any project like multimodal embedding and multimodal on the generation side, you are talking about saving it as an image. So what does that mean for the cost side of things? And the other thing is, I have seen that Embed 4 has 128K token size. So does that mean that in one go, 100-pager manual can be ingested? Or do we have to think about the chunking strategy?
Yes, let's first talk on the cost side. This is, I would say, the disadvantage if you go into like a multimodality, vision-based retrieval and generation approach. So text is a super efficient way of representing something. So if you have a word, it's a token. So it's like really just one token, super efficient. If you take that word and you represent it as an image, it's like many pixels. So it's thousands of pixels. So you go from like one token to like thousands, tens of thousands of pixels.
And so the cost going up.
So you pay the cost going up. So you pay a premium on the embeddings. It's requiring more compute. You pay a premium on the vision LM as compute goes up. We're working on it to make the premium smaller so that you say, okay, maybe it's just like a 20% premium that you pay on top. And then this justifies the boost on the quality. So it sadly still depends on the data. If your data is really just pure text, makes sense, take the text and work in the text domain. But if you have like these interleaved, like you have product images, you have diagrams, you have bar charts, you have flow charts, it makes sense to stay in the vision domain. So the trade-off is like you get the cost high, but you also get the accuracy high, right? Okay. It's same also like in terms of disk. I mean, storing a TXT is way smaller than storing a PNG. So you also pay in like disk and traffic and network traffic, but in many domains, the quality really is beneficial. Like if you compare the additional cost to like, I don't know, an engineer making, or maintenance staff making an error fixing the 747, it's like very high cost.
Then you have, it doesn't matter. I think the ROI is much more 10x or 20x than the cost of, embedding this. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So I think it's very interesting, the work that you're doing on multimodality. I just want for the audience and everyone to know, like, what's on the roadmap for embedding and what's on the roadmap on the generation side. I think I saw last few weeks you guys are just shipping, right? You got the command division, you got the translation, the routing. What else can we expect?
I mean, we're constantly working on understanding complex data, how to integrate them, how to do the retrieval on it, and how to do the reasoning on it. On the retrieval side, improving multimodality. So there's still questions on like cost. So if you go in the vision domain compared to the text domain, you still have a premium on the cost of embedding and a premium on the cost of the generation side. So we're trying to reduce it, make it more efficient. That really maybe the difference in one point might be like just 10% difference. And you start, okay, like for 10% difference, I'm not thinking about like, should I stay in a text domain or like an image domain? In retrieval side, we're exploring like self-learning approaches. So how can AI get to know your data? So for example, company jargon is very critical. The model doesn't know about your projects, doesn't know about your products, doesn't know the jargon you use, the abbreviation you use. It's like very hard.
Company specific, right?
It's very company specific. And people kind of expect, because it's for them common, so they use the abbreviation. And it's like very hard for us to see, okay, we have on the query side maybe the abbreviation and on the document side the full name. How can we match these two? And so the idea is really that AI goes away from like these first day employees. So right now AI is like this first day employee is here. Hour one, you give it a task, can it succeed or not? That it hopefully over time becomes really like a trained employee. It's like someone who builds experience, has been there, understands the jargon, understands the process.
It's kind of, going from reactive to proactive mode, right? Understanding everything and taking action on its own.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think that's great. One thing, on the roadmap, so are we expecting more models to come out in the near future? Can you disclose that already, or just keep watching the space?
Keep watching, constantly training new models, innovating on them. We have several new model releases planned. It's hard to make clear predictions because we put like a very high quality bar.
But we can expect things soon.
You can expect things soon.
And Fujitsu and Cohere are working together, so we are partners, and everything that comes out from Cohere, we are integrating in all our enterprise solutions. So you can always come back to us or Cohere to talk about these kind of integrations if you want. So that's Nils, and very nice talking to you, Nils. And
thank you so much for having me here.
You're welcome. Thank you.